What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to talk about some lovely new purple Digimon. They look kind of fun, if I'm honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. They look kind of fun. Now, they're weird, though. They're kind of weird. And they're Digimon we've seen before, but now they're purple. I should mention our translations come from the lovely folks over at Ensan Gaming. We are fans of the lovely folks over at Ensan Gaming. If you've not checked them out on Facebook, please do. Seriously, they do like a combo of the day where they think up weird Digimon combos with newly revealed cards, and it's something I always greatly enjoy. So do check out Ensan Gaming over on Facebook. I'll try and remember to pop a link in the description. So what we got here is Guilmon and BlackGrowlmon, though it is purple. And if we start off with Guilmon, it's going to look kind of familiar and then a little bit weird. So what we've got here is a free cost to play normally, 0 cost to Digivolve, 2000 power Digimon, which is to say it's a little bit weak, standard cost, but because it's a little bit weak with standard cost, that means we're going to expect it to have a moderately nice ability. And the ability reads, when you are deleted, if you are deleted by a card effect, gain 1 memory. So it's bad Tapemon. And let's be clear, I'm not really accepting arguments to the contrary. It's bad Tapemon. Because Tapemon's got the exact same stats, free cost to play normally, 0 cost to Digivolve, 2000 power. Tapemon is also a purple card, so will fit neatly into the same decks. And Tapemon gives you a draw 1 no matter how you are deleted. Now, I know that gaining 1 memory and drawing a card are not the same. That is not lost on me. And there are arguments that drawing a card is better, and there are arguments that gaining memory is better. The reality is, and this is something you have to choose between sometimes, the reality is, it depends on the game. Sometimes you're going to look at the board and you're going to go, I desperately need to draw some cards. And other times you're going to look at the board and go, yeah, I really need some memory. Things are getting out of hand pretty quickly. And the honest answer is, it's going to depend on the game. Fine. But I tell you this for nothing, ladies and gentlemen, this is not as easy to use. One of the things I adore about Tapemon here is that if you really want to draw that card, you can just throw it at a resting Digimon with 2000 power. You can throw it at one with more, but it's better if you pick one with 2000 power, which I know is not always going to be an option. But then you get to take out a Digimon while drawing a card. Or you can just throw it at the security stack, and fine, you're going to go down. You've got 2000 power. Unless you somehow end up against a 1000 power Digimon, you'll be, you're going down. But when you go down, you draw a card, and you're taking a security card with you, and it's fine. My issue with Guilmon is that that's not an option. You cannot just throw Guilmon at the security stack, because it won't work. Similarly, if Guilmon is resting, your opponent can just delete it, and you don't get the memory, which sucks. And if your opponent does play a card like Gaia Force, of course, a good example because that is a very widely played card that will delete a Digimon, who's playing Gaia Force and picking Guilmon? Like, first of all, playing an 8-cost card to delete a rookie is not a great use of resources. No, I don't care if it comes out as a security card and you're not paying for it. It's still a bad use of resources. And secondly, unless it is the only Digimon on the field, why would you play this and give your opponent a memory? Card effects, your opponent is going to be able to choose what is affected by that card. So why would they choose the Digimon that gives you a memory? Probably they're not going to, are they? And that's a little bit of an issue here. Don't get me wrong. It does give you memory. It is a rookie. You can play it in purple decks, you can play it in rookie rush decks, and it will work sometimes. But the fact that it has to be destroyed by a card effect means you can't just randomly do it yourself, and your opponent is very unlikely to actually choose this, because frankly that would be really silly on their part. Now I do need to mention, because I don't think I've been clear enough about this going forward, please let me fix it now. It doesn't say deleted by the effect of one of your opponent's cards. It is yours or your opponent's. So something like Heat Viper, for instance, 5-cost card, you may delete one of your Digimon to delete up to 2 of your opponent's level 4 or lower. That will work. Like, you can totally play Heat Viper here, and then an effect of the card will delete your own Digimon, and then you will get the benefit, you will gain the memory, so it essentially turns Heat Viper into a 4-cost card rather than a 5-cost card. But this is not on the same level as Tapermon, and Tapermon's amazing. As for BlackGrowlmon, here we got a level 4. 5 cost to play normally, moderately expensive. 2 cost to Digivolve, standard, 4,000 power, low. Why is it so low? Because on your turn, as an inheritable skill, once during your turn, when one of your other Digimon is destroyed, this Digimon gains security attack +1. Now, it is limited to once during a turn, you can't stack this, but I love this. Because one of the things to bear in mind is that you are constantly deleting your own Digimon in purple. It's the thing that gives Guilmon a little bit of a chance. I mean, I've mentioned Heat Viper, but we've got all kinds of things like BlackGrowlmon. And incidentally, I love BlackGrowlmon as a level 5 when I'm using BlackGrowlmon as a level 4. Because what we've got here essentially with BlackGrowlmon is, once during your turn, you may delete one of your other Digimon to make this Digimon active. And of course, when you delete the Digimon, it's on your turn, you activate security attack +1. So you delete something like a Tapermon to draw a card, or maybe even a Guilmon, wink. And then you're drawing the card, and you're making yourself active, and you get security attack +1. Of course, what would be way better is if you could delete a Digimon to activate your security attack, and then delete another Digimon with BlackGrowlmon, so that you essentially make yourself active after having the extra security attack. So essentially, you delete with a card, doesn't matter what, you get security attack +1. You attack with the 2 security attack. You then use BlackGrowlmon to delete a second Digimon, making yourself active, and you've still got the security attack +1. Because, okay, fine, the extra security attack doesn't stack, but you can still make yourself active, and then when you make yourself active, you've got security attack +1 again. And to be fair, 2 attacks with security attack +1 is better than 1 attack with security attack +2. It's the equivalent of having security attack +3. So this is quite good, quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen. This is good. Don't sleep on Chimeramon, of course, a 7-cost level 5, but when you play it, you can delete one of your Digimon to delete an opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. So Chimeramon would be another option here to delete a Digimon. And this one, this one I like. This one I can get all on board with. Because here, I'm getting extra security attack, and I've got to delete my Digimon, but I'm playing a deck that can delete Digimon, so that's fine. And I'm getting the extra security attack, and I can make myself active with stuff like BlackGrowlmon, and this basically changes everything. Now, at this stage, you might think I'm starting to sound like a little bit of a hypocrite, and I completely understand that. Because I've told you I love BlackGrowlmon, given how easy it is to delete your own Digimon, and yet I have shown you Guilmon, and when you're destroyed by a card effect, you gain a memory, but it doesn't work if you're destroyed in battle. How does that work? The answer is, I think getting the extra security attack as an inheritable skill is a great bonus. It'll work sometimes, it won't work others, but it also is a real game-winning thing, taking out an extra security card. Gaining 1 extra memory, which may or may not work, playing it over other rookies with better skills, that's why I don't love Guilmon so much. If you're playing the kind of deck which is aggressively deleting your own Digimon, obviously Guilmon does become a really nice option for getting extra memory. No argument there. But it is not on the same level as something like Tapermon, so it's not that I don't like the card, it's that I don't like it as much as other cards out there, and it makes me just a little bit nervous, shall we say. So I'm going to give Guilmon, I'm going to give between 3 and 4 Wassies. We don't give half Wassies, that would be barbaric. Still gives you extra memory. I am giving BlackGrowlmon here 4 Wassies. I really like BlackGrowlmon, and I honestly think you can now make some purple decks with some redonkulous combos, which are going to really turn the tide of the game in your favour. But I'd like to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWassie, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wassie Plays.